name's Chester Potts. I'm the organiser of the Great North Fly-In, and this event has been running for 7 years now. The event is purely put together by volunteers. It's in order to raise some money for Armed Forces charities, namely Fallen Fusiliers, which is our local infantry regiment, formerly the Northumberland Fusiliers, now Royal Regiment of Fusiliers, and also for the Royal British Legion.
And where do people come from, Chester? How
well,
far
people come
travel?
from all over the country, especially the pilots. We get pilots from Northern Ireland, Southern Ireland, down the south coast, and right into the north of Scotland. They turn up and fly down. Obviously, it's very, very weather dependent.
Tell us a little bit about the different types of aircraft that people can see.
Well, there's all sorts of aircraft. I mean, in a way, it's to educate members of the public in a little bit about aviation. And obviously, the local airfield here is Eshott Airfield in Northumberland. There's various aircraft based here, about 70, I think, in total. And that includes microlights, flex-wing microlights, which is the sort of aircraft with a hang glider wing with the engine underneath, and you're sitting in a pod, which is real seat of your pants flying. And also there are fixed-wing aircraft, ranging from fairly basic microlight type fixed-wing aircraft to very expensive, fast aircraft, which can get you from A to B very, very quickly. And then obviously you've got, including that, you've got light aircraft and general aviation, so the Cessnas and the Piper Cherokees of this world. There's also autogyros, which look a little bit like a helicopter. They've got a rotor blade and then the power plant behind, just like a flex-wing microlight with a prop on the back. There's one or two of those based up here. I think the only thing we haven't got up here are helicopters, which we're not allowed to have on the airfield.
How long have you been flying yourself?
I've been flying, started off with flex wings in 1999, and I've been flying since then, and just converted to tail dragger fixed wing microlights, so I've been flying since then.
And what's the thrill of light aircraft flying?
It's the ability, it's the freedom, it's the fun, it's the camaraderie, it's the buzz of going places in a straight line at height and visiting some fantastic places.
Now you've got a few other attractions on here this weekend as well, apart from the aircraft. Can you tell us about?
Yeah, we've got quite a lot of classic cars that have turned up today, ranging from cars from the 1920s onwards to the fairly recent cars from the 1980s, and also we've got military vehicles as well, and various other stands, paintball, and Air North, and other stands of interest.
Hi, I'm Trevor Bailey. I'm a member of the Ex-Military Land Rover Association, and we're here with the club. We just thought we'd bring our vehicles up to sort of help support the charity that they're raising money for.
Tell us a bit about how the organisation got together and what its objective is.
Well, the club started 25 years ago. In fact, it's our anniversary this year, and it's basically started as a group of friends to sort of get together and help restore and preserve ex-military Land Rovers.
Were most of the members people who maybe has driven these in the forces themselves?
Yeah, we do have some members that are sort of ex-forces people. You find that once they've left the forces, they sort of miss belonging to part of the family, so they sort of do this and sort of join in and camp and sort of get together with fellow members and sort of enjoy each other's company.
And how do you go about acquiring vehicles, and what sort of state are they in when you get them?
Well, it depends. If you want a modern vehicle, you can get them through, so there's a company called Withams who deal with all the vehicles that the Army don't use anymore. If you want some of the older vehicles, you tend to have to search for them. You find them through the small ads or eBay or stuff like that. I mean, this vehicle here, I've had this 6 years. It left the Army in '99 and it was in a hell of a state when I got it. So it's sort of a labour of love, really, sort of looking after them and getting them back into this condition.
And what are some of the most unusual vehicles that your members have?
Well, the Wimmick down there is really quite a sort of rare animal.
What is that?
It's basically a sort of patrol vehicle. It's meant for reconnaissance. It's built on a Wolf 110 chassis, and it's basically a vehicle that's used for sort of support, convoy support, reconnaissance, quick in, get information, get back out with enough firepower to protect you if you need it.
And is it an expensive business? Does it cost much to buy an ex-military Land Rover?
If you start on some of the earlier vehicles, you can pick them up for a few thousand, but then to restore them, you've got to go in with you've got a level head, because you can spend 5,000-10,000 restoring them easily. The more rarer vehicles, you're sort of up in the 20s.
And some of them I notice are still equipped with weaponry. That's all decommissioned items?
Yeah, it's all deactivated. Yeah. You sort of get caught up in you get the vehicle and then you start buying the kit to go with it to make it look a bit more realistic, put a better display.
So what's the kick of it? What do you get out of it most of all?
What, as a hobby?
Well, as a hobby, yeah.
It's Land Rovers are funny because they're slow, they're drafty, they're sort of expensive. Well, not so much expensive, but they're high maintenance. You have to sort of keep on top of them. But people who have them, they just sort of fall in love with them. And when you take them off roads, you'd be surprised what they're capable of doing.